welcome to AI Dungeon 2. I have been meaning to make a video of this, and I completely fucking spaced it and forgot entirely. So, let's do it now. This is a basically Markov chain generation kind of thing, where it's just gonna make up a bunch of garbage, and we're gonna make it make up more garbage. I think we're gonna go with a beautiful fantasy tale. Oh. Oh, we gotta be a peasant. Normally I would go rogue, but peasant? Yeah. My name is... What is my name? McKinsey. John McKinsey. John McKinsey is a great peasant name. So I have never used this. I've only seen little tiny tidbits of it. I know nothing about how insane it gets, other than an article I read. I didn't even know Vinesauce did it until I just watched his rewind video. You are John McKinsey. That's what reminded me of this, by the way. You are John McKinsey, a peasant living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. You wake up and begin working in the fields. You see a girl by the name of Mary, who you know is your sister. Mary McKinsey? She has been with you all day, and even though she doesn't seem to be very happy about it, she still smiles at you when she sees you. Smile back and offer her the pitchfork. You take the pitchfork from her hand and give it a light tap on your shoulder. I'm sorry, I can't help you. It's okay, she says, smiling. Then she turns away and walks off into the woods. I now have 2 pitchforks. Turn the pitchforks into extended stilt legs. The next morning, you decide that you need to make something out of these pitchforks, so you spend the rest of the day making them into stilts so they can reach higher ground. It takes several hours, but eventually you finish them and then sit down to eat breakfast. Examine the breakfast. As you're eating, you notice something strange. The bread is brown instead of white like it should be. You look around and find that everyone else is noticing this too. Why is everybody watching me eat? Shit. Okay, well, venture to the king to ask for assistance with the brown bread conundrum. You head over to the king and explain what happened yesterday. I guess it's been another day. It took a day to get there. He looks at you strangely and asks why you brought up such an old problem. What do you mean, old problem? We only noticed... God, have you been having brown bread this whole time? Ask how a problem can be old if it hasn't even been 24 hours. I should have had an S on that. Oh well. You say, a problem can't be old if it hasn't been 24 hours. We've had problems since time began! He laughs and says, well, I suppose you're right, but as far as I know, there isn't anything wrong with the bread. Damn, it actually referenced the bread again. We've had problems since time began. Oh, that's good. God. Shrug and taste the bread to make sure. You sigh and put the loaf of bread aside. What do we do now? What? No, I wanted to eat it! He thinks for a moment before answering. We wait until nightfall. That's kind of dramatic. Bide your time. You think for a moment before replying, yeah, I guess so. He nods and continues to eat his meal. You continue to stare at him while he eats. Finally, he finishes eating and stands up. Take a bite out of it like the Iron Chef. That's probably going to get misinterpreted into taking a bite out of the chef. I bet you anything. You walk over to the loaf of bread and pick it up. You carefully chew the piece of bread and then swallow it whole. The flavor is odd, but you enjoy it nonetheless. Wow! Okay. Join the king in standing. You stand beside the king, who smiles at you. He reaches out his hand and taps you on the shoulder. So, are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure where we're going or why you're even talking to a peasant, to be honest, but I nod and smile back at him. He gives a small chuckle and says, of course. Venture forth with the king on a grand adventure. Using venture and adventure in the same sentence is kind of redundant, isn't it? You begin to walk along beside the king. As you pass by people, they wave at you. Some of them give you curious looks, but most just wave back. Bang two coconut halves together to go faster. And skip to go faster. You run ahead and grab 2 coconut shells from the ground. You smash them together with your hands and jump into the air. The sound of clapping fills the air as you fly through the sky. It's amazing how fast you move when you use this trick. What the fuck is even going on with this? Holy shit. God, Skynet, motherfuckers. Is there like a tiny midget on the other side of this screen? Just like typing out this. Like me and my brother always used to joke that closed captions was just a TV midget typing it out in real time. Well, I impressed the crowd at least. Ask the king where exactly we are going. It's amazing how fast you move when you use this trick. What the fuck? God, this is better than Japanese story theater, man. You look around and see that the sun is set. You realize that you have no idea where we are or what day it is. Where exactly are we, you ask? He looks down at you and smiles. I don't know either. Oh, that's good. Pull out the dimensional map to find your current space-time location. I know I didn't start with that, but that's what makes it a dimensional map, isn't it? You quickly grab the dimensional map and read the directions on it. You try to remember which direction you were traveling when you found this book. It's not a book, it's a map. You look around and see that you are indeed in a forest area, but there is nothing here except trees. Ooh. Might be the woods that my sister ran into. Call out for Mary to see if she's in these woods. That was her name, right? I hope that was her name. If it wasn't, it is now! You call out to Mary. Mary, are you in these woods? No answer comes back. You wonder if she's dead or not. Then again, maybe she isn't. That's ominous. Well. Ask the king if he brought dinner. Because clearly the sun has set. So that means it's dinner time. Uh-oh. You ask the king, where did you bring dinner? He chuckles and replies, in my pocket. You laugh and say, good one. Now I want some too. Retrieve dinner from king's pocket. I should probably put the retrieve dinner from the king's pocket. You reach into the king's pocket and grab a piece of meat. You eat it all up. Oh, God, that's some insinuations. You eat it all up and then proceed to do so again. This continues until you're full. You turn around and look at the king. Thank you very much for dinner. Summon a magical lute and... Wait, no. We can't play lutes until we're drunk. We don't have any booze, though. Well, shit. Fine. Brandish... craft a lute out of twigs and play a jolly tune. God, the king must be a really bored man to be hanging out with me, John Mackenzie. You pick up a few twigs and start playing an old song that you've been practicing. That's not how this was supposed to go. Thank you very much. I can't just play a song on twigs now, can I? The music sounds pretty good, and you feel really happy while doing it. Awesome. Alright. Ask the king what he thinks about the performance. You continue singing, and soon enough you finish off your meal, which I had already done before I started singing, but I'll let it slide. Alright, well. That was fun. Let's just do that and see what the king says in response. What a grand adventure this is! How'd we end up back in the castle? Ah, god damn it, I must have loaded a save state. No. Kind of tired of following the king around. But he's the king, so once you're stuck with the king, what are you gonna do, you know? Remind the king that the bread is still brown and nothing has been done about to rectify this problem. The story is stalling. God, what? Well, is it? Await his reply. God damn it. Thank God, we're back on track. The king's gonna fix this. Join the king in fixing the bread problem. What? You agree to help the king run and quickly run back to where the bread is stored. You jump onto a cart and begin digging through the ground until you come across another loaf of bread. You carefully place it on top of the first one and then put your hands inside of them. What the hell? Well, now what do well, what do I do now that I've fisted the bread? Clearly, the king will have the answer. That's not what I said! Use... Oh, wait. Oh, God, yes. Use the stilt pitchforks to dig really fast. Did I just do like a Monty Python run towards the castle scene at the bread? Ask the king if this bread... Ask the king how... What kind of bread is grown in the earth instead of made with wheat? Okay. I forgot my second quote. What am I talking about? This bread is being dug up by people who live in the mountains. They make their own bread with the soil. Why are they doing this? Is that why it's brown? Oh my god, it just clicked in my head. I didn't even know. I didn't know we were gonna end up at an answer here. The mystery. Has it been solved? Holy shit. I was expecting more to happen there for a second. I don't know why. Ask the king to order all citizens to stop making dirt bread forever. Will you please stop making dirt bread forever? We need to eat things that aren't made out of dirt. Yes, but what are you going to do about it? It's being done. I'm asking you to stop. That's the thing I'm doing. It's being done. No! Why? Revert. That did not happen. You are not going to steal that and make me say that I want to stop all the other breads. Fine. Challenge the king to a dance-off. That's what I'm going to do about it. I'll take my chances with the king. If he wins, I win. If he loses, you lose. I think I just lost myself this no matter what happens. I don't know. Begin to break dance and do the robot at the same time. Whatever. We're going to dance off with the king now for whatever reason. Maybe that'll solve this dirt bread conundrum. Whoa, did we... It wasn't dancing we did, was it? Oh, shit. Okay, well... Admit that it was really good for me, too. Tasty dance moves? The fuck? I'm going to make this dirt bread conundrum stop. We're on a mission now. We left because our bread was brown, and now I'm going to make the brown bread stop. That... I don't want them to keep half of it. I don't want them to make any. Find Mary. It's been a few years. Let's see what Mary's up to. Jesus Christ! Mary got fucked up. How long's she been dead here? And why is the rebel of the castle in her bed in the woods? Well. That my dead sister just talked? Remember what you remembered that was strange. I want to know. Yeah. What the... Huh? Who killed you, my poor dead talking sister? God damn it, King! You stupid cunt! Where'd all these people come? Rally the people against the king! He murdered one of their own! Holy shit, they're a bunch of wizards! Throw lightning bolts at the castle walls! Suddenly we're in a raid. I don't know whether to do this in first or third person. Pray to my dead sister. Let her know she's been avenged. You pray to my dead... Okay, I should have said your... And so ends the story. I guess that's it then. That was fun. It focused way too much on bread. The whole story was about fucking bread. Good lord. Too much bread. But I enjoyed it. And I'd like to do more of these. Maybe, at some point. Maybe I'll do one of each type of story. If you enjoyed this, let me know. This is unusual. But I liked it. I like generative story bullshit. You know I do. Japanese story theater, that's exactly what it is. This is like Japanese story theater, except it's more interactive, and I can read what's fucking going on! This has been not so Japanese story theater, the tale of the dirt bread, and also the murdered sister that we avenged. I guess that was the plot twist. M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong style. Bye! It's about time to go to bed anyway. It was a good time to end the bread story.